joining us again on this week's edition of the program, The Woman in You. I've got pride, I've got potentials, I have class, and I'm special. Joy Oche is still my name, and I'm glad to be here again this week with another interesting edition of The Woman in You. And you know, on this program, we come to talk about women and how very important the life of a woman is, yes, because every woman is wonderful, every woman is outstanding, every woman is marvelous, every woman is adorable and nice and should be treated that way. But unfortunately, we find some of we women having lost confidence in themselves due to one thing or the other, circumstances of life. But I want to tell you today again on this program that no matter what you have passed through in life as a woman, you can still achieve, you can still make it, you can still become that woman that you were meant to be from the very day you were created by God, a special creation you are, yes. If you can dream it, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. And so today we are bringing on a wonderful woman, yes, a delectable woman, a beautiful woman that's seen a lot in life and she wants to share with us part of a success story just to motivate you. Here on the program, The Woman in You, we inspire you. My womanhood is my pride. Join me to welcome to the program today no other person than Ezinne Mrs. Victoria Omamere Chukwurah. Hello, thank you for coming on our program.
Thank you.
So let's start first and foremost to know you better. Who is Ezinne Mrs. Victoria Omamere Chukwurah?
Thank you very much. Miss Ezinne Victoria Omamere Chukwurah is from Delta State. To be specific, I'm from Jedo in Okpe local government area. Married to an Igbo man, whom is Ogboli to be precise. And I'm married with kids, beautiful children.
To the glory of God Almighty.
To the glory of God, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ezinne would like to look at your early years in life, growing up, so to say. What was it like growing up?
My growing up days was very, very, very challenging. It was full of ups and downs. Despite that, I still have those dreams of wanting to be a woman of substance, you know, as a young girl coming up. I dreamt of being a queen in a palace, yes.
Beautiful. Queen in the palace.
Yes.
So which means you actually had intention of being married to a king.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. You know, those kind of dreams are dreams that really challenged my position and situation in life. And you know, dreaming is one thing, your situation that is confronting you is another, and those things that are standing between you and where you are going is another. So when you look at that situation like that, you look at all these things that I've explained, and you find out that, oh, you are still stuck where you are. You sleep and wake up, you are where you are. And it was really tough. It was really tough. My parents, especially my dad, was a civil servant. He works with Nigerian prisons, and we're being transferred. Was being transferred from one state to the other. You know, I was giving birth to in Benin. From Benin, we moved to the west, Ogun State to be precise. We were in Abeokuta. From Abeokuta, we moved to Shagamu. Shagamu back to Benin City. It was Bendel State then. Then from Benin City, excuse me, we now moved back to Cross River State. From Cross River State, came down to Saple in Delta now. From there again, it was posted again. It was transferred to Oka. But when we got to Benin City, my mother was tired of the movement Before we could settle down in one place, transfer will come. Before we could settle down in one place, transfer will come. So she got tired and said no, she will not follow my dad again with all of us, because we keep on changing schools. Although we were brilliant then as children, we never got to repeat our class. It's like the system then worked in such a way that when my dad is transferred to a new place, we are starting a new class. Then he will now have to collect our promotion letters, transfer certificate to this new station. And so because of that, we had to learn so many languages. Like I'm seated here, I'm a linguist. I speak all kind of language except Hausa language.
Oh, okay.
So that's it, my growing up. Then my dad was very strict with me as the first daughter. We are 7 in number. I'm the eldest. He was very strict, very, very strict. I hardly go anywhere, you know. So hence I feel
every
like
girl child.
then that was when I started feeling that I have this queen thing in me. I don't go out because he does not want anybody to talk to me or to harass me or to touch me or something like that. But I would just stay indoors, cook, do the house chores, then assist my mom, then just stay there. No friends, because I know if I make friends, there is a tendency of going out. Going out will cause me trouble. So I said needless. Throughout my primary school days, even secondary school days, I never had friends. My education was one thing that I said I must complete. When I finished my HSC, my dad now said, no, you are a girl child. Your education will not go beyond this because you will get married. Apart from that, your younger ones, 6 of them are still on the ground. I will need to train them. So this your school. It's okay. So he now got me a job, which I'm doing in the civil service. Yes, with my HSC certificate, I joined the Bender State Civil Service then as a clerk. I started the work, but I was not happy with myself because that wasn't what I wanted to do. After collecting my employment letter for 3 months, I was at home with the letter.
You refused to go and work?
I refused. I was looking at the letter, I was looking at myself, I was looking at my dream, I was looking at where I was going to. I didn't know what to do. For days, I was holding the letter, I would cry on it, until when I saw that there was nothing I could do, I had to take the job. The week I resumed was the week, because then I did JAMB. I didn't know my parents were planning job for me. I thought I was going to go to school. So the week I decided to go and resume for my work, that was the week I got admission into Auchi Polytechnic, direct entry. The same problem of funding. Who will fund this education? With the little money I've saved in my work that what I was doing then, I was selling newspaper. I was going to Urban Market to sell newspaper. Yes, used newspaper.
Okay, that's before you accepted the job
Yes.
your dad got for you?
Yes, I was selling newspaper. The used newspapers in my uncle's house. They were so much that it could fill a room. I said, what is my uncle doing with all this newspaper? So when he has gone to work, I will go there and we arrange them. The one that I can carry at a time, I will take them to Urban Market to sell.
People buy them?
They do, yes. It's not now that they wrap things with this cellophane. They used to wrap things with newspaper that time.
So it became a trade for you?
It became a trade for me, but they didn't know.
Oh.
So when I'm coming back, I will use it to buy some of my stuff, things that I need for myself. Nobody bothers whether you wear a pint, whether you wear a bra, whether you wear underwear or anything, your pad. No, nobody cares. Nobody asks you. You're just there as a girl. So each time I go to sell those things, I will just buy those things that I need in the market and I will come back to the house and stay.
So you don't discuss it with your mom as a woman? That you, mom, I'll need bras, I'll need pants.
This time that we are talking about, my mom was in Saple.
Okay.
While I went to Benin to do my HSC.
Okay.
And when I finished from there, luckily enough, my uncle who works in CBN, Central Bank then, was transferred from Sokoto to Benin.
So you were staying with him?
So I went to stay with him in Benin.
Okay.
He was the one I was staying with when this job came. So I didn't go to Saple again. In short, I was staying with him until the creation of states. Okay. So I left his house to Asaba when the state was created. So it was in his house that I saw these newspapers.
You sold newspapers?
I sold newspapers.
Without them knowing?
No.
Okay.
So that was how I survived.
And you saved some money?
And I saved some money. I even had the sense of opening an account because I said, this offer, no, it must not continue like this. Something must change in my life. So each time I sell, if it is 100 naira, you know, then money has more value, even though we didn't realize that it had value. You can buy okrika, you know, all these singlet things, pints and all. Buy it, you still have it. I had to open an account in UBA, Sakmaba Road. So I was saving like 20 naira. I would spend like 50 naira. Then I will go home happy.
So from the sales of newspapers, you made some money which you saved and opened an account. Okay.
So that was how it was then in Benin. Before the that was what I was doing in Benin. Before I got the job, then I came to Delta State when the state was created. So when I got to Asaba, I was young, very young. Then my colleagues in the office then, they would say, this small girl, you want to follow us to Asaba? We take off you. No, Papa, no, Mama. So I was handed over to Mr. Peter Onsanya, former speaker, who took me in their house, gave me accommodation. The mother was nice. You know, I became one of the children in the house. So I stayed with him for some time before I could find my feet. So after then, I got an apartment. Then I stayed along Post Office Road. After getting the accommodation, we're now getting settled in Asaba. I said, no, this education thing is still very paramount in my mind. I said I must look for a way
to go
back to school. As I was contemplating that, there's this friend of mine that I met in Benin. She was doing her IT in Benin. We just met like that in Benin. I never knew I would even need her or she would come and be my helper in Asaba. So on this day I went to market and we saw again in the market. I said, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? She said, I told her that I'm here now, creation of state and everything. And also, she said that she's from Agbo and her parents are here, the father and the mother, they are headmaster and headmistress. Oh. They are late now, they are so rest in peace.
Amen.
So she is the one that now told me about the Federal Polytechnic, Oku. Oh, okay. That since I have my work, going to school without funding is a problem, then I can do a part-time. She now advised that I should come to their school, that they have part-time in their school, that she will help me get the admission, then can start from there.
And so you went for it?
That was what she did, yes. And she was able to get me the admission, and I started my school part-time. Weekend, I will go to school. Friday, I will go to Oku, Anambra State, to take lectures, come back Sunday, like that. That was how it runs for like 2-3 semesters. As God will have it, Onitsha was now created as a study center. So we started attending lectures in Onitsha. But during exams, you go to the school to write your exams. So that was how the journey started. I was able to complete my OND. When I finished my OND, I now look at it and say, this is my parents that couldn't even help me in my schooling and all. Let me now extend this thing that I'm seeing now that I know is good for me. Let me remove this poverty from my family in this education aspect. Yeah. So I had to go home and brought my younger sister. She came to Asaba, stayed with me, was able to get admission for her to Inoko. So I read accounting, she read biz admin. So we started attending. As I was finished rounding up my OND, she was entering ND.
Okay, so that's how you went to school.
Yeah.
Getting your education, and of course you got your OND and HND degrees.
Yes.
Okay, so today you are a professional accountant. As a matter of fact, you're a fellow CNA.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of that? Now let's get
Okay.
into that.
Fellow, Certified National Accountant of Nigeria.
Beautiful. Oh, okay.
It's you go to the Nigerian College of Accountancy in Jos for a year program. If you have your first degree as you read accounting, or you read accounting as your first degree, then you go there to professionalize, where you do a year program, do your exams, qualify as a professional. First of all, they make you a CNA, Certified National Accountant. Very professional. After that, you have to train for 10 years. After 10 years, you are now qualified to be given the award of fellow.
Okay, so I can say congratulations to you as a
you.
fellow of the Certified National
Accountants
of Nigeria. Oh, that's beautiful. I haven't gone through all of those hurdles to get your education. You know, being determined is one thing we tell women. If you are determined, you will achieve. You will get that which you dreamt to be. Anyway, from time as you were coming up, you dreamt to be a queen, not an accountant. So today you're an accountant. So how are you seeing it?
Actually, as a child, as a girl coming up, I told you, I didn't bargain for this, this accounting course that I find myself. I actually wanted to be a lawyer.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I was very good in the arts. I was very, very good in the arts. I can write poems, can act plays, can talk well, very good in the arts. So I never knew that I will be in this course that I find myself, because in my WAEC I had mathematics distinction and economics credits in economics. So that was what enabled me gain admission into the Polytechnic. But if my parents were okay financially, I think I would have gone into the school to read law.
As you desired from the onset.
But the obstacle now was the fund.
Okay.
That was a challenge.
So in all of these, your challenges, what did you learn as a woman?
Wow, I learned that you must follow your dream. Don't let the dream die. That dream, you must carry it to the end. You must do everything possible to make sure that that dream comes alive. Okay. And that was the doggedness in me. When people seem to say, the speed at which you are moving, is like I'm running with my vision. I'm running with my dream. I'm going somewhere. Most time when I find myself in an office, I say, they took the post you, they took the transfer. I say, yes. I needed to pass through here to go to where I'm going. Okay. Because I'm going somewhere. So this is a route that I must pass to get to that place. Okay. And I'm still on the journey.
You're still on the journey. By now. So are you haven't had a dream of becoming a queen in life? Today you're a professional accountant now. Are we still looking at that vision of being a queen? Or rather, you're already a queen. I can see you seated here like a queen.
Honestly speaking, for now, I may not be a queen in the palace. Yeah. You understand? I may not be a queen in the palace, but I'm a queen. Okay. Because the Lord has said so. Yes. I'm a queen. I carry myself with much grace. I carry myself feeling fulfilled, feeling like a queen. Yes. So I don't allow anything to even disturb me, whether I'm in the palace or not, but I'm a queen. Yes. That's what I tell myself.
And I like that.
That's what I tell myself. Yes. Because when you look at what this hand has made, the process you have passed through,
the
challenges you have faced, the difficulties that you thought you could never come out from, both from inside and outside, and what the society throws at you. Oh God. And you have come out to be like this, and you are strong, you are healthy, you are alive, and you are still achieving, and you are still making it. Then
Okay, so what other challenges did you actually pass through in life as a woman? Having come out, you now went to school, you were able to now face your vision of wanting to be educated, and you became a professional accountant, and you're still on the journey, like you said, still wanting to achieve more. What other challenges in life, apart from educational hurdles, that you faced in life?
You know, as a woman now, we've left the stage of a girl. The next thing is they talk about is marriage. You know, there's this stigmatization on the woman. When you're of age, you are not married, people see you as a no good person, or irresponsible person, or a very useless person that has no focus, that has no dream. They forget that you as an individual, you have where your focus, where their interest, people that are looking at you, where their interest is, it's not where your interest is. You have your own, where you are going and where your interest lies, where your passion lies. They are their own. And so when it comes to that, you are not married. My younger, you know, in the course of our discussion, I told you that I brought my younger sister.
Yes.
She was staying with me, but she got married. She got married before me. And that's even caused another uproar. Say, the sister that she brought, say, they don't marry. They move up and down. But men, following men was never my thing, was never my stuff at all. It was never my stuff. I don't believe that you must follow a man to begin to be what you want to be. I'm not that type. It's not in my dictionary. You can achieve. As a woman, you can achieve. You have the strength in you. You can achieve. Just be focused. So I never even allowed that to bother me.
Yeah.
She got married and all. I was still where I was. She went to her husband's house, and we move on from there. So I decided to go into business. I had a shop in the market, trade menswear, do all, you know, trade in so many things. Menswears, materials, belts, trousers, boxers, singlets, socks, just, you know, to really be busy. And this time around too, my younger ones, like I said, I brought my sister. After bringing my sister, I brought my brother. I just was bringing them like that.
You're the mother of the house.
Yes.
Yes, so you have to take care of the younger ones.
So that was how I brought all of them
Okay.
to Asaba. Today, they are all graduates.
Oh, beautiful.
They are graduates. They are married. They are with their husbands. They are with their wives. They have children.
Beautiful.
And I'm happy.
Good.
I feel so fulfilled that I was able to do that for my family.
Beautiful.
Today, we won't talk of, say, you are not a graduate or you did not go to school.
Yeah.
Because I know that education is the only key that you can use to lock the door of poverty in a home or in a society. Education is the number one thing that you can use to lock the door to poverty if you really want to move forward.
Oh, beautiful.
See, so that is what I was able to do with my younger ones and in my family, which for today I am grateful to God for equipping me to enable me to take care of them, because it's not even easy taking care of people like that.
Yeah,
when all of them will be with you, they are going to school, you are paying school fees, you are feeding them, you are making sure they are okay.
So you really achieved. But you got married at a point in time.
Yes, I did. I got married. I met my husband like 16 years ago, if he were to be alive. He's late now.
Oh, so
He died 4 years ago. But to God be the glory. I had children for him, and the children are doing very well.
Beautiful.
Yes, he came to me, not like the way, normal way that you see that you have a boyfriend, you go to visit the boy. You never was into the boyfriend. No. Even when he spoke to me, I was like, who be this again? Won't come distract me, because I believe that I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
You now you will come and distract me, and so I didn't really want any distraction. But as God will have it, before I could say Jack, I was pregnant, and I was
And
neck
marriage.
deep into the.
And the marriage
and we
came.
got-
All
and we
right,
got
so
married.
to God be the glory for today.
Hallelujah.
And it's a good thing to be
Yes,
married.
yes.
Marriage is sweet. We all know that.
Mm.
And we thank God for your life today. When you look at your children, you'll be happy.
Yes.
That at least at the end of the day, yes, you had your vision, but still you went into this. So that's one part of a duty that every woman desires to want to fulfill. You
It's
know?
a very beautiful
Yes,
one. It's a
yes.
very, very. I pray every woman have this our own child. Children are inheritance from God. That's what the Bible says.
Beautiful.
And they really, when children are around you, there's this warmth that you always feel when they are with you. And when they are not there, everywhere is cold.
You feel the emptiness.
Everywhere is cold and empty.
Okay.
So I pray for every woman to go through that stage
Yes.
and process,
Yes.
stage of pregnancy, stage of marriage first and foremost,
yes.
stage of pregnancy,
Yes.
childbearing,
Yes.
and child care,
Yeah.
because you must care for the child.
Oh, sure.
Those stages really help in making a woman. Those stages really help me in making me who I am.
Who is the woman that you are today?
Even though
Okay.
I've been taking care of my younger ones, but this particular stage of
It's a
woman's
different
life,
ball game
yes,
entirely.
very different, very, very different. It has a way of keeping you in check.
Yeah.
That I'm committed
Yes.
to somebody,
Yes.
you know, and you cannot afford to fail that person.
Yes.
So-
Can't afford to be irresponsible.
It keeps you moving, and moving until you make sure that that child is perfectly okay.
Okay. Now let's look at some situations, or rather, have you ever been in a situation where you are denied something because you are a woman? Have you ever had a challenge because just because you are a woman, you couldn't achieve this, or you were denied an opportunity or privilege?
Yes, I had that experience. Not that I was, okay, will I say deny now, because I was already there. I was already there. Why denying will be okay now is that because I'm a woman. You understand? There's this situation that came up in the office. They said, as an accountant, we owed money, and overall boss needed money in the night, 10 p.m. at night, and they expect me to come back to the office to give them money, and it was raining. So when the call come in the night, say, Oga need money, they want you to come to the office to bring money. My husband was like, to where? 10 p.m. inside this rain? You are not going anywhere. Behold, when I got to the office the next day, the next thing they did was to take the schedule away from me. That I'm not competent. They cannot trust me with that schedule anymore. Since Oga needed that money and I did not come. So I was denied that schedule. That schedule was taken away from me. And I was like, it's okay, no problem. After all, we didn't come with money from heaven. So if you say because I'm a woman, you wanted me to come that night. What if I risk my life and something happened to me on the road? Not that they brought vehicle to come and carry me. And even when I finish their work, not that they will say, driver, go and drop out. Nothing. How you come, it's not their business. How you go, it's not even their business too. So you're on your own. So I didn't feel bad when the schedule was taken. I just said, I'm at peace. My marriage is intact. My life is intact.
Okay, that brings us to talking about gender-based issues right now.
Yes.
So what are the best ways you think it can be addressed as in gender-based issues?
It's a
this
very...
person is not it's because she's a woman. No, she can't do this because
Yes.
there's a man that needs to.
There are so many things that stands against women. So many. But as a woman of substance, you know, I never dwell on that, because you will marry, you have children, you will go for school run, you will take care of these children. When they are sick, you have to be there for them. When they are well, you have to be there. When they are in school runs, school this and everything. So the work self cannot even stop you from carrying out all these
duties as a woman.
You have to learn to marry all of them together. And sometimes when you have a boss, like I said, we women are the enemy of ourselves. Sometimes, yes, some women, mostly if you have a woman boss, she will say, don't be certain and say that they born. Me too, I born. If you begin to use your children, they go school run, my pikin not well, my pikin are this, my pikin this, that. They will just outcast you. That you are not taking your work seriously. They forget that family is your whole life. Even though it is through the job that you are able to cater for the family, but without that, if that family, there's a crack in the family, you are finished. So women should brace up to learn. I know no two marriages are the same, and no two homes too are the same. They should try to work things in such a way that it will suit them.
Women. That brings us to talking about domestic violence. Yes. Now let's look at the home, the family front, domestic violence concerning women now, because a lot happens, and you see, should we say, there's a lot of broken homes here and there. A lot of reasons will go. When you meet couples, you hear stories. So how do you look at domestic violence and how it can be actually taken care of? Putting women in focus right now.
Well, the violence in the home still starts with the woman. The way you are, what you do, the way you carry yourself, the way you talk, everything about you in the home shows and tell how the home look like. Some women are naturally violent. They are. You want to talk to a child, you will talk to that child as if you are talking to your mates, an adult. You know, you want a child. A child must be a child. You want a child to stay here, now, and you are talking to her as if you forget that children are restless. They cannot stay in a place. The only thing is that you just try to talk to the child in such a friendly manner that the child will know that if I move from here to here, mommy may not be happy. Instead of, hey, if you move from here to there, hey, the whole world is hearing your voice. Some women will be the one to wake neighbors up in the morning because of the way they talk, they shout, they use their own hand and their mouth to create violence inside the house. When there is no violence, then there is no friendliness, and the children grow up to become violent. They feel it's a way of life. They feel if you don't shout, you cannot talk, or if you don't shout, people will not hear you. Some women have that characteristics. You don't have that soft bedroom voice to talk to your child. You don't have to your husband, and you are crying that there is violence, domestic violence, he's beating you. So that is the number one thing. Then two, maybe the friends they follow too. You want to be, you know how you are, you know your pocket, you know your husband, that is not Babangida. You are following people that are married to ministers, ambassadors and all. Your own is just a small civil servant that is just coming up. And you want the small civil servant to come and do like Babangida and the minister. It will not work. It will not work. There must be violence. Because she will not be happy in her civil servant house. When she sees what her friends are doing, she will not be happy that she or her husband is not able to provide all those things. So sometimes you find them going extra mile to get involved in things that ordinarily they wouldn't have involved themselves if they had, comported themselves and be contented where they are.
So you believe such things could lead to domestic violence as well as in the man?
It's true, because the woman now following all those people, she will now see that the husband is not enough. The husband cannot provide all her needs, and so no respect. She will not respect the man. When a woman needs something and you cannot provide, how will the woman respect the man? And be the friends will even be telling her, this your husband said not to try you. Yeah, if the husband no dey try, e never finish. E don rubbish the man finish now. So when she will get home now, she will really look the man that, you truly you know dey try.
It is well. So how do you actually think things like this? Okay, like you've said it, the woman should cut your coat
According
to your cloth.
And be happy.
That's
because
what
after all, you saw Babangida before you marry the Susan. Why didn't you go to the Babangida and marry the Babangida? Then another thing, I always tell them, we are the home builder. We are the strength of the home. God has told us that we are helpmates to the man.
All right, so now let's look at the issue of women not supporting women. What actually do you think is the reason women hardly support women?
Well, it has been a long issue bothering us women. As I'm seated here, I'm the state coordinator of professional women accountants in Nigeria, and I know the challenges of bringing women together to do programs. When you call them for meeting, it's even a problem. Talk less, you don't come for meeting, and how will you support somebody? You don't come. There's no way you can support somebody because the interest is not just there, you know. So I think it's our nature, the way it is, because ordinarily you see a woman doing well and you don't want to support her. You want to pull her down because she's doing well. Instead of you to go close to find out, mama or auntie, how you do this thing? I like this thing that you are doing, you know. Can I join or show me road or anything? So nobody wants to tell anybody anything, and nobody wants to answer a question because all of us feel that we know everything, you know. But to God be the glory, it's getting better in this generation. Because I can see what they call networking. We now network. I think it's getting better. It has shifted from make only me shine, make only me reign, only me want to dominate. It's getting better because I belong to so many women group. Before now, it was not like that. It was not. I keep telling her, I say the younger ladies are better than us, but we are copying from them. Because the younger ladies, if you see them, like the makeup artist, the tailor, the buns or cake maker and everything, they put everything online there. And if you like, they'll say, call this number on WhatsApp. So if you like what they are doing, you call and you are there, you know. So before, it was not like that. So I wish we can come together and begin to tell ourselves the truth on how we can move forward
as women.
And it is because we have refused to stay together and move forward as women. That's why the men are not taking us seriously. They are not taking us seriously in every aspect. Politics, civil service. No, they want to give woman position in the civil service. Now they say, "Na woman, na woman." So that kind of putting us in the background it has really stunted our growth, you know. But I thank God there's still this other group, we call them Nigerian League of Women Voters, who are trying to bring up women, the likes of Dr. Mrs. Dwei and
to bring women in politics.
Yes.
Now you see some women don't believe politics is good for women because they see politics as in Nigeria how politics is being played.
Yes.
So what will you advise fellow women concerning politics? Now we are looking forward to 2023 elections coming.
All right. You know, the women of old, when I interacted with them, they said one challenge they had was that the men used to do meetings in the night. And even if you stay with them in that night meeting and you have gone, they will still hold another caucus meeting. So the decision they took while you are there, when you wake up in the morning, it's another thing. So those things tend to like discourage the women. So okay, if I can stay late night to stay with you in this meeting, we don't take decision finish. Going back to change the whole scenario again. So it makes the woman really, really, really helpless. You know, and the risk too, the way our politics is being played, the danger in it. No woman want to risk her life or in politics like that. We are looking forward to a more serene political environment.
In Nigeria.
Devoid of all this rancor and all these things, and you know, their personal interests and not. So if they allow things to go the way it's supposed to go, I think many women out there, many women want to come into it.
Okay, so quickly now,
Yes.
let's talk to our younger girls. We have a lot of our young girls, because the young girl of today is going to be the woman of tomorrow.
Yes.
What will you advise our young girls that don't believe they can achieve anything
Yes.
except they go do some kind of trade that today it's not something that they can be proud. They're not really proud of it. What will be your advice to such young girls?
Well, my advice to the young ladies is that you can be who you want to be without this business that they are doing now. If you are hardworking, you are intelligent, you are focused, you are beautiful. What you are doing now, hanging out at night and all, you are risking your life. There are many sicknesses out there. You can contact one, and it will lead to your early grave. The earlier you retrieve your step and find something doing, we have so many things to do. The makeup is there, the cake making is there, tailoring, hairdressing, so many. Please find yourself in one of these business, and it will do you a whole lot of good.
All right, so before we let you go, is in the one advice to women generally out there?
As a woman, you have to roll out your plan. Be focused. Be determined. Be determined to succeed. Determined to be that woman that everybody, both your brothers and sisters, your family, the nation, your community, will be proud of. Be a woman of change.
Okay, thank you very much. I have been speaking with Ezinne Mrs. Victoria Omamire Chukwurah, and she's told us a lot. You've heard some part of her story in this live, and today she is a trained professional accountant, a fellow for that matter. So if she went through all she went through, and today she has achieved this, and she's happy who she is today, you too can achieve whatever you dream about. You heard her say she is a queen. Yes, it's not only when you stay in the palace that you are a queen. Believe in yourself. You are 100% that queen. Okay, you've heard a lot from Ezinne Mrs. Victoria Omamire Chukwurah. And if you didn't learn one thing from what she has said, please take home one thing, that you are a queen. You mustn't be in the palace first to be a queen. And then if you are a queen, then walk like a queen, talk like a queen, act like a queen. And of course, you can achieve any dream. Anything and everything that you think about is achievable. You can make it. Believe in yourself. My womanhood is my pride. Take life that you as a woman, you are a wonderful creature, because every woman is wonderful indeed. Every woman is outstanding. Every woman is marvelous, adorable and nice. And you as a woman should believe in yourself first and believe that you are all of these and more, and then people will treat you that way. I've got pride, I've got passion, I have class, and I'm special. Joy Ochi is my name, and I'll see you again next week. Let's do it together again, and let's keep believing in ourselves. My womanhood is my pride, and I know that you too believe in the woman.